duel between visiting Raiders of Hudson High School and your New Richmond Tigers. New Richmond High School, Hudson High School, the WIAA require good sportsmanship.
Figure I might just start standing up.
Attendance at intergalactic activities and privilege with the expectation to exhibit positive
Are you doing lineup?
behavior. For the enjoyment and respect of all in attendance, your cooperation to demonstrate high levels of sportsmanship is expected and greatly appreciated. At this time, the Richmond High School Wrestling Program would like to recognize their 4 seniors in what is their final home duel of the season. Our first senior to recognize this evening is Carter Jechka. Carter's parents are Daryl and Jessica. Future plans include attending Northwood Tech. His favorite wrestling memory is winning his first national medal. Most embarrassing wrestling moment, getting stuck in a headlock at sectionals. His accomplishment he's most proud of is yet to come, and his future advice for future wrestlers is to set goals, stay dedicated, and practice hard. Congratulations and thank you for your Our next senior to be recognized is Mr. William Fuhrer. William's mother is Miss Kathy Rogers. William plans to attend either the University of Wisconsin-Madison or UW La Crosse to begin a pre-med track in his future education plans. His favorite wrestling memory came this season in his first varsity pin at the Ellsworth tournament. His most embarrassing wrestling memory happened just last weekend at the Chippewa Falls invite, getting leg swept off the apron and slammed to his back in about a minute. Accomplishment he's most proud of is joining this sport and having zero regrets about it after all is said and done. His advice to future wrestlers: stick with it no matter what, leave no regrets, and do your best to give your best effort. William Fuhrer. Our next senior, Kyle Turner. Kyle's parents are Greg and Robin Turner. Future plans for Kyle plan on going into railroad construction. His favorite wrestling moment happened his sophomore year when the whole team wore cutoffs in practice just because Mr. Swanson hates cutoffs. His most embarrassing wrestling moment is getting head thrown in regionals last year with Coach Gabe said to watch the throw. His accomplishment he's most proud of is joining wrestling his sophomore year and sticking with it, and his advice to future wrestlers is to keep working hard and keep showing up. Kyle Turner, thank you for your And finally, our 4th senior this evening, Mr. Caleb Hyman. Caleb's parents are Aaron and Rachel Hyman. Caleb plans to attend the University of Wisconsin-La Crosse to play football and major in finance. His favorite wrestling memory are the reindeer games. His most embarrassing moment, however, is getting poked in the eye in his very first ever high school wrestling match and having to forfeit because he couldn't see. As an accomplishment he's most proud of is getting better and better every season. And his advice to future wrestlers is to stick with wrestling because it is a great experience and you won't forget it. Thank you, Caleb, for your commitment to the high school wrestling program. Give up for all 4 of our seniors. At this time, fans, wrestlers, all in attendance, you please arise as we honor America with the singing of our national anthem as performed by the Richmond High School Choral Ensemble.
So All right, here we go, Hudson wrestling. Thought we might wrestle some JV matches, but I guess maybe we're gonna mix them in here. Here's the lineup. Just had the anthem, so we're set to go. Looks like they're gonna start at 126, from what I can tell.
Wrestling out 138 pounds for Hudson, JV Midler Brokart, and Pro Tigers, Luke Hamish. 144 pounds this evening for Hudson, Andy Ellickson, and for Richmond, Luke Waddy. Wrestling out 150 pounds this evening from Hudson, Grant Leach, and for Richmond, Noah Zano. 157 pounds for Hudson, Xander Hoff. For Richmond, Evan Thigpen. At 165 pounds this evening for Hudson, Grant Draveling. And for Richmond, Adam Wilhelm. 175 pounds this evening for Hudson, Dawson Clymer. For Richmond, Eli Fryer. 190 pounds this evening for Hudson, Ethan Winkleman, and for the Tigers, Cole Stevens. Wrestling at 215 pounds for Hudson, Axel Colombo, and for the Tigers, Kyle Turner. 285 pounds this evening, Cameron Doherty, and for the Tigers, Caleb Hyman. Wrestling out 106 pounds for Hudson, Untasagata, and for Richmond, Walker Wyland. 113 pounds for Hudson, Austin Schmidt-Hooves, and for Richmond, Ian Henning. Our final varsity match team will be 120 pounds for Hudson, Liam Menzel, and for Richmond, Gavin Zajac. Hudson High School is coached by Chris Hansen, assisted by Adam Kaufman, Sawyer Massey, Dave Kleiner, Nick Larson, Ryan Johnson, Kyle Green, and Kurt Bentley. Your Tigers are coached by Jeff Swanson, assisted by Dave Stoutmore, Kyle Williams, and AJ Zink. Our official for today's match is Matt Arasek. Sports medicine services are provided by Westfield Hospital Clinic.
All right, fans. Well, we're going to get started in a second.
Now that our wait time has expired, our 3 JV matches before we move into our varsity lineup.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard that, but they're going to do 3 JV matches now. There's a time limit between matches. That's why they had to delay it a little bit. So looks like we're going to run 3 matches. You'll get to see that. We'll call them, and then we'll go into varsity. So here we go. Another Thursday duel. One more left in the season. I think this weekend we are at St. Croix Falls. That's always a good one. Blaze, what can you tell me about last weekend, though? I think there's some pretty good wrestling on the middle school side, right?
Yeah, we were over in Hastings with our middle schoolers, and we had a pretty good turnout there. Finished 4th as a team. Had 3 champs, if I remember right, and like 7 or 8. I think maybe even 9 place winners, so really good turnout from them.
How many teams were at that?
I think it ended up being like 14.
Okay.
14, but all really tough schools from Minnesota. You got Hastings, Stillwater, Forest Lake, Cottage Grove, all those good guys. So.
Yeah, and they can start wrestling varsity in 7th grade, so you get some JVs in there, and it's a whole different story. So
yeah, we had a kid who wrestled someone in I think it was the semis. And Dave Clymer was telling me that just last weekend he had won 3 JV matches.
Yeah, I know. I had that similar experience back in the day when there's people showing up at varsity matches a couple weeks after, and so I know how that goes. But 4th place, that's awesome. So
yeah.
So future's looking bright again. You know, looking for those kids to move on up, join the varsity squad, and contribute. So.
Yeah, it'll be good to see them grow, the 6th and 7th graders, and then seeing the 8th graders come up into the high school. It'll be really, really fun.
How many kids do you think are going to come out from the 8th grade class?
So we had about 14.
Okay.
We didn't lose anybody all year, so if we can keep that same 14, it'll be really nice.
That's a good number. So
Really, really young team for the high school next year, because I think there's 10 to 15 freshmen right now. Plus, you bring in those 14 8th graders, you're looking at a really young team, but really, really nice things to look forward to.
The big question is any big guys?
8th grade wise, yes.
All right.
We had a 200-pounder, so
There you go. Keep feeding them in the lunch line if you can. So.
yeah.
All right. Well, we got a takedown here, if I'm not mistaken, for New Richmond, and that's all the points scored. That's in the first period. As an added bonus tonight, UW Lacrosse is wrestling UW Whitewater, and so you might get some comments. Thank you very much. You might get some comments from that because one of my favorite wrestlers is in the lineup. So stay tuned for that.
Is that Ryan Rambo's wrestling tonight?
He is not wrestling tonight. He's my
Oh.
second favorite well, I guess my third favorite college wrestler, I'd have to say.
Okay, that's fair enough.
So my first two are a tie, but yeah.
It's a tie for first, and then we hop straight to third.
Exactly.
Fair enough.
Exactly. So 20 seconds in, Hudson's riding out here. Maybe escape for New Richmond. For nothing.
I think the really nice thing to see on the Hudson bench is there's a lot of new kids this year. It was kind of the same thing in the middle school. We had a lot of new and inexperienced, but all of them stuck it out. So it's nice to see them still wrestling.
That's the biggest thing, right? Is if you can get the kids through a season. Look at that, nice.
Yeah.
Nice. See if you can settle in there.
Circle the other way, preferably.
Yeah. You can get underneath that arm and get some leverage. Looks like he's going to lose it. All right, well, that's 2 points, 4-2. 28 seconds left. Yeah, the young team, it's no fun when they're freshmen and sophomores, but, they put in some work. They can dominate then. As long as they keep pulling those younger classmen up, it makes a tough room. So
Yeah.
So wanted back points, just couldn't get them. So 4-2. I think it's going to go in the third period. Hudson's choice going on their feet. In on a single. Let's get off his hip a little bit and drive more. Going to start fresh here in the center. So I'm interested, though, our first match of the night, if it's Noah and they wrestle straight up. Noah's what? He's number 4 or 5 in the state against number 6, if that's right. So that'll be a good first match.
There's a couple good ones tonight.
Yeah. Yeah, New Richmond, they always seem to wrestle tough. I know at Bi-State I was kind of impressed. So saw some kids wrestle in the later rounds. Sometimes that's not always the case with them. But it just seems like they always wrestle us tough for some reason. So that's going to be takedown 6-2, 50 seconds left.
Looks like he's working a cradle here.
Yeah, if he can, bottom man can get long, right, get stretched out, but he's going to get put to his back. But let's see what happens here. A little bit of fight and gets a little loose. He could easily, get the reversal, hoping for some back points. But so he got back points. That's 9, and then a reversal will be 9-4. We're so tough, riding them out. Just, came up on the short side of that. Finished the match strong.
Winner by decision on the straight event of Richmond and Kim Klein.
Got the first of the wall rack brothers coming up here, back-to-back wall racks.
There you go. Glad to see them out. I know they kind of went back and forth, and glad to see them wearing that singlet.
They used to play basketball, so
Yep.
they're here now.
They were in the wrestling room back in the day. So good to see them out. Richmond in on a shot. Hudson's doing the right things, pushing away if he can get a little bit better separation. So what he's going to do, got to keep that pressure down. All right, stalemate it. 30 seconds gone by.
A lot of hand fighting.
A lot of hand fighting, a lot of heavy on the head, right? A lot of back and forth. Pretty good circling so far. 55 to go.
And on a shot here, he's got to get his legs back underneath him, though.
He's got to come back up. Get to his, if he can't, oh, okay, well. Richmond's able to secure a takedown on that, so 2 points. 20 seconds to go. So that's going to be back to the center for a start. Hudson will be down. Oh, no. Okay, no.
He didn't want to be, but he did still have to go back down.
Yeah.
Nope.
Locked hands. All right, we'll take that.
Yeah, just as good as the escape that he was hoping for.
Yep.
Nice little sit there.
Yep. Able to. That should be an escape. He did get separation there, but I guess we'll see what happens here. Little bias. All right, so no points yet. 30 seconds, and it's going to turn into 2 reversal. Okay. Well, I would have gone for the escape and takedown, but.
Yeah, it would have been nice to have that 1 and then the 2.
Yeah, it could have gone the other way, though. So.
Got to get back.
Yeah, he's a little high. He's in bad position here, so he's got to maybe just come up. Yep, best thing to do there. So, scores 3-3. Minute 5 to go in the second. Both wrestlers circling in the center. Oh, trying a head throw. Richmond didn't capitalize on that.
It's the second time. I
And
think
look at that. That's where the football plays off right there.
Yeah.
Nice 2-point takedown.
That's how I try to sell it to the middle school kids. I always say, who played football, and like you tackled somebody. That's all a double leg is.
All it is. That's all it is. Yep. All right. Pretty good matchup here for JV. Caution. Must not have had his hand on the elbow or something.
Looked like the smallest of movements to correct that, but.
All right, so third period. Hudson's up by 2. See what happens. Heavy on the head, trying to, okay, that's going to be 1 point, so it's going to be 4-5. Ulrich back in, see if he can, he's got that leg, he's got to keep that, he's got to get compact, he's got to bunch up here. He's got to keep driving.
2 hands to that leg.
Yeah, just getting in a little bit better position. He's got to keep that leg though. All right. So we are gonna, what's the call here? Someone's got blood?
Looks like blood, yeah.
I was gonna say. Oh, all right.
I don't even. Didn't even look like he signaled for blood time.
Yeah, it must, I don't know, some tape or something fell off.
'Austin's doing a good job of keeping the pressure on here. I mean, he's up by 1, but he's not slowing down.
No, he's not.
Just got to get that arm out of there, and he's going to have 2.
Yeah. Out of bounds, going to bring him back to the center. It's going to favor New Richmond being down. 43 seconds to go. So 20 seconds to go. New Richmond is in.
He's got to keep that pressure on.
Yeah, okay, so we're going to stalemate it, going to bring it back, start fresh. I agree with that. 20 seconds. You know, best thing to do is go on the offense and go after a takedown here. Don't dance around and back out.
I don't think that's what Walrack's going to do.
Yeah.
He just likes to keep the pressure on.
Yeah, that's all he's got to do, right? Wrestle smart, and Richmond's in on a leg. Nice crossface would be good right about now. Stalling red. All right, that's going to be match. 5-4.
That's a tough spot to be in when they're calling you for stalling there. I don't.
Yeah. You know, with all this leg scrambling, I was watching a bunch of matches. With all this leg scrambling and things now, and then the stalling, the quick stalling, I'm interested to see where that goes. You know, just because if he wasn't ahead, that he probably wouldn't have been called, right? So
no, just you're getting shot on. What do they want you to do? Bring your hips in,
right? Let me, so we'll get it figured out.
Yeah,
nothing's perfect.
Got the second wall rack here, the big wall rack.
Here we go. All right. Braxton has been thrown in the lineup here a couple times this year. And interested to see him growing, right? Getting better every week. Looks like he's comfortable here tonight, getting after it a little bit.
From last year to this year, even big leaps and bounds. So
yep.
Fun to see.
Yep, it's just, unless you're a super stud and you're coming in at an upper weight, it's just hard to compete. It's just the muscle factor.
Growing pains.
Yep. Oh, look at this. What's he going to do here? Both are circling. Neither one of them are backing down. He's got that head control. See if he can score off it. And he gets put to his hip and then rolls over to his butt. So 2 points takedown for New Richmond.
Had a nice snap there. He just did not bring his leg back.
Yeah, he did. He was going after it. So,
Okie.
New Richmond's got the Okie in, but he's not in the best position. He's got 45 seconds. So he's getting near fall, but let's see what happens here.
If he hips over, he could be in trouble.
This is where it could be in trouble here, is the reversal. Yeah, and so now so he's going to tie it up here. He should be able to tie it up. He's only showing 2 though for near fall, which I don't agree with, probably. But yeah, so there's that rule we were just talking about.
Still clear as mud to me.
Yeah. Good thing the ref wasn't on the other side. So there you go. Fall for wall rack here. And
Mr. Neitzel's down there yelling at us, talking about us in that rule from a little bit ago.
Oh, was he motioning up to us?
He was telling us he was out of bounds. I don't think he really wanted him to be out of bounds, but
by the rule though, his foot was not in. So. All right, so we're going to roll right into this. Noah, it looks like he's getting geared up, ready to go. He's going to go check in. This will be the start of the varsity match. A little bit late tonight. That's all right. I like this format with just dual, more of a team atmosphere. When you have a couple different teams, it gets so busy in the gym and you kind of lose focus on the two wrestling for your, in your duel. So
got a good one here to kick it off.
Right. Yeah, this is a preview to a regionals and sectionals match that's going to happen. Noah's been looking really good.
Staying really active with the hands.
Yep. Good control so far. What I like about him is that, if the takedown and stuff doesn't work, there you go. He goes to that slide by. Most people start thinking about, a takedown.
He's working tilt right away.
Yeah, and he's smart. He's getting the points. Looks like he got 2. Did he need 2 back or no? Is that just 2 takedown?
I think that was just going to be 2 takedown.
All right.
Got a bar and a half, though, deep.
Yeah, on the edge, out. All right, going to bring it back. So 52 seconds to go in the first. Noah's up by 2.
So nice little toss there.
Nice combination to toss.
Keep that bar.
Yep.
So they're holding 2.
They're holding 2. So 6-1. Gonna let him go. Looks like he's getting pretty comfortable here. 17 to go. See if we can score again. Here we go. Going to the second here. 6-2 Noah. Richmond applying some pressure here. No one down so far.
You can hear the coaches yelling, "Watch the Okie."
Yeah.
Almost seemed like deja vu right in the same spot.
Right, yeah. Yeah. It's definitely a use for that move. If it's one you go to, I don't know if it's necessarily that effective. But if it's kind of something that you pull out of the hat, it works a lot that way. So, thought it was going to be a man return, but just at a simple trip inside there, brought him back down. So far, a minute gone by, riding him. Looks like he might be in a little high. We'll see what's going on here.
He's had a tough ride going here.
Yeah.
Just a lot of weight.
He's doing a good job of spreading Noah out and keeping him down, making adjustments. Using his head to try and gain an advantage here.
About 15 left here. It looks like he might get the ride out.
Yeah, I'm kind of impressed with that, right? Noah's been going, so.
See what Noah's got here in the third. I mean, a period like that can really tire somebody out. But
yeah. See if he's going to match it, if he's going to ride him off for a little bit, see what he can do. If not, go back to the takedown game. Seems pretty comfortable there. So 1 point New Richmond.
I'd like to see him get back as active as he was right away in the match.
Yeah.
Moving Sturba.
So shot. Looks like it was a little wide. He's able to recover, and he's got good control, and he's going to give him the 2 here. He's going to try and go to that tilt, is it? So that's a big 2 points. That's 8-3. we got Whitewater 7, UWL 10. So 165 pounds here. Why that's important is a couple weeks ago at the national duels, UWL almost lost to UW Whitewater. Came down to the heavyweight getting a tech.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Was there a Draveling in the lineup back then?
He was wrestling that day, but he didn't wrestle that match. He wrestled on each side of that because of the dual format. So.
Gotcha.
So, minute 15. Noah's still in control.
He keeps coming back to that tilt. He wants to return him, roll right through.
Yeah. So 4-8. Right. This would be a big takedown if he secures this. Noah looked like he might have tried to defend it by throwing, and that's going to be 2 points, 6-8. 52 to go. Noah's going to shoot in. As long as Noah shoots smart, right, he's in control of the match. Looks like he's got a good single here.
Looking to turn the corner.
Yeah, if he can, if he's just smart, right, I mean, he's winning. So just smart. Just nice and easy. No points. Richmond back in. He's fighting it. And he's going to secure that takedown. So it's going to be 10-8. 20 seconds to go. He's got that takedown. Noah's defending it well.
Tough.
Tennis. Plenty of time. It looks like Noah might come out on top here.
He's got to keep that arm.
I don't know. 5 seconds. 10-8. Ref has to, so that's going to be time.
I don't want to call that a good stall, but that's a good strategy.
It's a good strategy, right? Nice match, right? I mean, Noah won 2 periods, basically, right? Score-wise.
We'll see that again here in a couple weeks.
See that again. Noah's just got to wrestle a little bit tougher in that 3rd period, right?
Started off with a good one.
Yes. So that's going to be 3 points for Hudson.
Now wrestling at 132 pounds from Hudson now from Richmond Challenge.
Malachi off to a quick start here. Within 10 seconds, has 2 points.
Take him straight
over.
over.
Look at that. He's
never fun.
Yeah, he's not messing around here. He's 20 seconds in.
He wants 6.
Yeah, he's going to get it. That's going to be, just wear him out a little bit, right? There you go. That's 29-second pin. So way to go.
Winner by fall from Hudson by half.
JD.
Got another good one right here.
Yep, JD he's fun to watch. He came out 7th in the state, so New Richmond's got 1. I thought maybe 2, but it looks like they have 1. Hudson's got 4 ranked wrestlers. So not that I put all the stock in that, but we got 2 big hammers.
New Richmond's only got 1.
Yeah, I thought
this. If he's not ranked, if
it's Camish, he should be or he has been.
Yeah,
so,
he was a state qualifier last year, if not place winner, if I remember right.
Yeah, so he might not be ranked, but that's why this will be a good match. So I like it because JD usually starts fast, and he's going to need it here. Team scored 9-0. Camish is a junior. JD is a sophomore, I believe. Yep.
Camish, feels like he's been around for forever. He wrestled when I was back at Clear Lake. He wrestled one of my kids, and he was tough back then.
Yeah, he really was. So he's in on that leg. See if he can finish it. Minute 20 to go. Pulling back to the center. See what JD can defend with here. And that's going to be 2. JD's not giving in, though. He's right back up.
Quick escape.
Yeah, so 2-1. Both wrestlers going toe-to-toe.
It's almost a contrast of styles. It looks like Camish looks slow, methodical. JD just wants to speed it up.
JD does like to start fast, and he's in and out, right? Changing levels, different pressure points, seeing what's working.
Digging that underhook.
Yeah.
Got short time here.
8. And he's going to secure 2. That's a big 2 points.
Looks like JD's going to go down right away here.
JD's out.
Another quick escape.
Yeah.
Long leg.
Just needs to get a little bit of offense going here. So JD, he's going to give him 1. Fleeing when I don't know if I agree with that, because as he did that, as he jumped, he turned to face. He didn't really flee like you just jump out of bounds. So.
You do see that as a defensive mechanism, as kids hopping straight away, trying to get away from that, and not even necessarily going out of bounds, just trying to not be scored on.
Right, and it's all right if you circle back in like he did, but when you flee just to flee, then it's different. But so 5-2. Camish, nice little single there. Letting JD do some work with the rushing and tying up, and basically knee snatch. So we're back to the middle. 7-2, 40 seconds left in the second period. You know, reverse will be great. Escape for sure we need.
He's doing a great job getting out right away. It's just, he's got to get to his offense.
Yeah, that's the main thing. It's the takedown game here. Mr. Rambo. Team score 0-9. Hudson's winning. 7-3 is the score of the match. Try and keep you guys updated a little bit better. So that's end of 2.
Camish has done a great job just wrestling at his pace. I don't like to say it. I'd like to see JD score some more points, but
yeah, for sure.
Looks like a familiar name on the screen over there.
Yeah, so Oldest Draven's up by 3 points already in less than 30 seconds of the match. Their starter for Whitewater isn't wrestling, so I don't know if it's going to be much. Not taking anything away from them, but they had a pretty good kid. we're back on our feet, 7-3. Ideally, JD needs to, he needs to score here.
Looked like he was going dresser there.
Yeah. He can't spend too much time doing this. He's got to. All right.
I like what he's doing.
Yep.
Trying to force the action on the mat.
Yeah.
I had heard that Camish might have been hurt, so this third period could favor JD because JD's been wrestling all season, but interested to see.
Yeah. So still minute 15 to go, 7-3, favor New Richmond. Minute to go.
Nice little shot there.
Yeah, so
I think Coach Hanson's going to tell him to go right back to his feet.
yeah, it's
Maybe not.
caution red. Yeah, I don't know. I think he's not going to turn him, right? I think his best bet is to.
He's going to have a real tough time.
He's gonna, and the kid's just,
I mean,
he's solid, so he's just going to sit there. He's not going to turn him, right?
Camish is not going to want to move. He's
No.
going to find where he's comfortable, and
He's just going to kind of cruise to victory here, right? Just kind of hang out down there, really. If he's put in some work here.
this could be big.
He's got to hit it, though. I agree with you. So. So 3 points for New Richmond, 5-7.
That's a fun one.
Yep, that's going to be one of those that's going to stick with JD and push him here. So, because that's going to be a regional matchup, right?
Yeah.
One thing I don't think we've talked about all year, we got to give a big shout out to Lisa Flannery. She's down there tonight. She does an awesome job with pictures, and she's been doing this for many years, and she just donates her time, and it's so great to have her on the mat side taking pictures for us. So thank you, Lisa. So Andy's out there, minute 35 to go.
He's doing a great job controlling the center of the mat. He's making New Richmond circle all the way around the outside.
Yeah, and that's going to pay off here as the match goes on. He's definitely the aggressor here. So New Richmond in on the leg was able to get that. Andy's going to lock it up here. See if he can put some pressure on. Going to come back to the center on their feet. 0-0, 53 seconds to go. Not sure what that's about.
Looks like injury time.
Came up.
Maybe a bloody nose.
Is that what it was?
I don't know.
It's hard to tell. And their clocks here, they don't run injury time, so it's hard to tell if it's blood or if it's injury. But it looks like you're right. It's probably blood.
Still doing a great job controlling the center, kind of taking the action to Richmond.
He is. He's just got to stay light on his feet in case he shoots like that, right? That's the main thing. He's kind of standing flat-footed.
Yeah. Got short time here.
Yeah, so 14 seconds to go.
And he might have gotten away with one there.
Yeah, he did a little bit, but that's that scramble thing that I wish that they would solve a little bit quicker, but we'll see. So end of the first, no score.
Looks like New Richmond's taken down. Like Andy was digging for a hammerlock there.
Mm-hmm.
They're fun to see. I mean, it's not fun to have done to you, but
No.
it's because it's effective.
Got that tilt. Nothing there.
Looks like he could be looking Turk here.
Well, Hudson just got a bonus point. Their 74-pounder. Won 2-12, so it's a good thing. So Andy's controlling it. 43 seconds to go here, and no score yet in the match. You know, just keep that legal, right? And if he can spread them out a little bit thinner, right?
Just keep crawling out.
Yeah, he's close. If he could readjust, right? So, main thing is that he rides him out, right? That's the main thing. No points.
But again, that'll wear on you. 2 minutes of fighting off legs and trying to not go to your back.
Yeah.
It's a good period.
Yeah. Start of the third, 0-0.
Quick escape and maybe a little more action on his feet.
All right, here you go. It's his advantage here, right? Be athletic, get out, right? Don't sit down there.
Nice
There you
little
go.
Granby.
See if he can. There you go. Always secure that 2. Always take the 2, and he should be getting back points. He was late on. He was late on. He should have 3 out of that. He was looking at the reversal. He should have been counting back points. I think he's okay. He's only give him 2. 4-point move. That's huge. Puts him in the driver's seat here.
A lot of times you see them do that Granby roll, and it's only 2. It's nice to see it go for 4.
So warning red.
Hanging on the ankle.
Yeah.
It's one thing I always appreciate when you watch like the college matches versus the high school. You always hear the ref counting the 1, 2, like letting you know.
Yeah.
And it just so seems that every college wrestler waits till they get to 4, and that's when they decide to let go.
Yep. Yeah, when I helped ref that middle school tournament, the first couple times the kid was on his back, I was kind of quiet. Then I realized better let them know what's happening. So got a little bit more boisterous on that.
He's probably got to work off the side here a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, 30 seconds to go in the match.
Don't want to give up any silly points.
No,
at this point.
don't, right? No reversal, right?
And there it is.
Stalling.
Which it looks like
one. You know.
Did he have double boots in? Is that what I saw? He had 2 legs in? I thought he did, which.
Yeah, I get it.
It's a tough stall call. Double boots, call stalemate, make him reset.
Yeah, you don't call top guy for stalling. He's the one working, right? As long as Andy just stays in good position, 16 seconds to go, right?
Just hop side to side.
Yeah, just ride it out, right? Keep pressure forward, keep a wrist, right? He's got that ankle straddled, so should be pretty safe. So let's end the match there. So, and he's going to come up 4-1. It's good to see. That's going to be 3 team points. Should be 12-3. We got the second Grant on the team.
Second Grant.
Yep, 3 of them out there.
Yeah, it was tough enough having 2 of them last year. I can only imagine Hansen.
Right.
He's got to do that for the next 2 years. He got Grant until next year, and then he's got Grant for 2 more years after that.
Right. You just call them by their last name, right?
That's
or some kind of nickname. That's all you can do.
That's what I had to figure out last year. It was Leach and Bauer. They didn't even get called Grant.
Right, yep. Yeah, I think it was last week. I had to stop and think about which Grant I was calling on. So New Richmond, 30 seconds in, has 2 points for a takedown. Team scored 12-3, Hudson. Richmond's doing a good job of riding, keeping pressure. Get that arm. Grant's got to be careful here. He's got to try and roll through and.
It's a tough.
Yeah, it is. It's
tough spot to be in.
It's tough when you get that arm extended. You can't do too much. This might. There's a minute to go. Grant's got to wiggle around a little bit, get a little bit of separation, a little bit of. He's got to get loose a little bit. He might be able to roll through. There you go. Yep. Oh. He's got to be careful here. Good fight. 40 seconds.
Really got to try to get that arm through.
Yeah, if he can separate this, that might hurt him. So that's
a good bridge. He's fighting.
He's fighting. He's got 20 seconds, 22 seconds to go. And that's going to be a fall for New Richmond. That's big 6 points. So 57 we're going to be at. Well, that's Xander off.
£157 for Hudson, Xander off for the Tigers, and then Fagin.
Xander right away. Oh, some good hand fighting, going toe to toe, and looked like there's going to be some kind of toss, and couldn't quite secure the head.
It's always fun to watch those Hoffs. They've got that.
They got some hips.
That
always have, but we got locked hands, which that'll get people.
Since you're the referee, is it discretion?
Yes,
when
because when you got reaction time on that, so you know when a kid goes down and you got your locked hands, and then he pops back up, you have to unlock.
Yeah,
so.
but when you call that locked hands, you let continuation of action happen. Is there a certain spot that you are supposed to stop that?
You can stop it right away, but that's a big cradle right there.
That is.
And that's tight, and that's going to be, he's fighting off his back, and that's a big 6 points again. So I think that was kind of a surprise there. Good wrestling on New Richmond there. That's going to bring him right back in it there. That's going to bring him up 15-12. We got my favorite high school wrestler coming up. See what he can do. 65, Grant Traveling. I don't think New Richmond has their starter. At least that's not who they showed in the lineup.
165 pounds for Hudson, Grant Traveling, for the Tigers at Wilhelm.
Trying to figure out why that Wilhelm name rings a bell.
Almost a perfect night of wrestling for you. You almost had all 3 travelings one night.
Right? A little bit too much stress. So both wrestlers are going toe to toe. Grant's getting a little bit too high. He's got to move his feet a little bit and just lower his elevation there.
Good job getting the hips. Oh.
Yeah, he's got to get that.
Keep that leg back.
Yeah.
Doing a good job squaring up though.
Yeah. So he's heavy on the head here. He's got to get his 2, and he's going to
go.
try and take him to his back.
Could be working butcher.
What's he thinking here? I wish he'd just get his 2.
Got his 2.
So he's got the 2 points. So
Nice.
yeah. Locking the cradle up, and there it is. Back points, right? He's got that leg secured. 30 seconds. See if he can't do it.
Trying to show New Richmond we can do that same thing too.
He's got to get his leg out from underneath him, and
I'd like to see him put that bottom.
That could be it right there. That would be it right there for me. So 10 seconds. I don't know if it's going to happen. Grant's got his shoulder underneath him. That's why I see. So, all right. Well,
it's a nice first period, though.
Nice first period. Now he's just gonna. Grant's gonna defer. Goes to New Richmond. New Richmond's going both up. Richmond in, see if Grant can use it to his advantage. He's got that ankle. Pull that ankle up and come around the backside. What he's got to do, cross face. Richmond, he's gonna
doing a good job tying up that arm on the backside.
Yep, that was kind of what actually made the move successful there.
Oh, look.
Oh, he's got a. I don't know. He's trying to cradle again. I'm not sure.
It looked like
he's
he's almost.
So
nice job.
Nice job. So 7-0. Hudson's up. Team score though, New Richmond is 15 to Hudson's 12. Got a caution on probably top.
Yeah, a lot of cautions on Hudson tonight. But as Coach Massey would say, you can't bring him home with you.
No. So Grant's trying to go to a cradle from standing position, and he's going to give up a reversal. Slips, looks like some kind of slip there.
Might be looking okie here.
Yeah, so See if Grant can come up with some kind of escape or reversal. So, looks like a finger got rolled over or something there. We start fresh, 50 seconds to go in the second period. Be some big points here if Grant could come up with any kind of escape or reversal here. Richmond's doing a good job of covering those hips up and following. Got 20 seconds left to go.
Digging hammerlock.
Yeah. So we got stalling on green, which I don't agree with that because he was trying to dig his hand out.
I mean, I like it for us,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
it did look like he was working.
Yeah, I don't get it. All right, so this is end of second. It's going to be Hudson's choice. Grant's going to choose down, 7-2. He's going to have to put some work in here this period. Can't give up a big 5-point move. If he stays off his back, he'll probably win it, but see what happens here.
Keeping those wrists cleared, keep working up.
Yeah.
Stay just a little more active on the bottom. I think he'll be all right.
He should be. He's coming up.
He's just got that second move.
Yep. He's got to just.
Keep moving.
Yep. He's just got to really keep moving. Richmond's doing a good job of covering and.
Digging hammerlock.
Yep. So.
He's got that bar.
Yep.
We got to get. Really know where you are here.
Yeah. So Grant's going to get turned, but he's
There
going
we
to be
go.
able to fight it off.
All the way through.
And that's
Circle.
a big 2-point
Circle.
reversal.
Good looking pin here.
Yes.
Stretch that arm out.
Yep. If
He's got a lot of time to work with. 50
If he
seconds.
can lock his hands up and come out to the side.
That is looking
There
tight
it
from
should
here.
be. That should be it. There you go.
There we go.
Well,
Hey.
went from a to a all right. So
Hey, Dravelings are 2-0 on the night.
there you go. I gotta like it. Good win for him. So he's kind of been up and down lately. So good to see him with his hand raised.
Love to see it.
So with that though, that's going to be 6 points. So for Hudson, which is going to bring him back in the lead. Like I said, New Richmond usually they get a little gritty. Glad that they're in our conference now. I think they were in Middle Border before, and 2-3 years ago now?
With Ellsworth and all of them.
Yeah.
That sounds like a fun time.
Yeah, that sounds real fun. Amory too, right?
Nothing more fun than seeing a Hopkey or something like that. Or an Ingham or.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that young Ingham, he's looking good. So we got Dawson Clymer out here. I think they called Eli Cryer. He's a sophomore, so we got 2 sophomores going at it. Dawson has been
Dawson Jr.?
junior yet. He's having some good success, right?
Yeah.
I didn't like the draw that he got first round of Cheesehead. I don't know how he got that, but
It's always going to be a tough draw at Cheesehead.
right. They just want to know who can win. They don't care so much about anything else at that, which I get it. It's a good tournament.
Yeah, when a Kellen Wolbert pulls a 3 seed,
Right.
you know it's going to be a tough day.
Yeah.
I think Lucas Peters was a 7, same bracket.
Yeah, it gets a little nutty, the quality of wrestling.
Coy Hopkey taking a second loss there, too.
Right? Good thing that kid's going to Wisconsin. That beat him. So Dawson you know, a little bit of circling and able to come up with a takedown there. Got some back exposure, but no points. Got a minute to go. 2-0.
Nice little reset.
Yeah. Hudson doing a good job of controlling that wrist. He usually stays in pretty good position on top, so he's usually...
See a lot of wrestlers going to that hammerlock from both teams tonight.
Isn't it funny how you see that? And I don't know if it's just a style thing, right?
I like it. I mean, there's so much you can do from a hammerlock. You can go straight to your bar, which you see a lot of people just rip it out like that to set up their bar. But
yeah, and they've been doing that and holding it on their back and then coming around with some kind of claw, right? And being able to turn it, right?
Quick little tilt.
Yeah. So, well, lacrosse is up 26-7 at the heavyweight match. So I think they're going to walk away with this one tonight. So at the start of the second, Dawson's down. 2-0 is the score in favor of him. He's going to get...
Nice little switch there.
Is it... what's he going to call here?
I think
He's still saying green. He's still saying...
Thought Dawson was going to dig for a cradle there for a second, but...
Yeah.
Did I see a warning green?
Yeah, I'm like, hopefully he's got his colors mixed up.
I think he was a stall warning.
Well, if anything, I was going to call a stalemate on that. So,
Yeah.
I mean,
Interesting.
yeah. So 4-0, favor of Hudson.
2.5 here.
Yep, Dawson doing a good job of.
Ooh.
What's he got? He's got that wrist.
He's got that wrist buried on one side and
Yeah.
digging the half on the other.
Looks like he was getting stretched out too.
Yeah. He's got to pick the lesser of two evils.
Right.
The Richmond kid.
He's got that. He's got that arm on the back.
Put two hands on it and stretch that thing out. Looking bar.
He's in control of this match. 35 to go in the second. Not much action though. Just trying to secure a pinning combination here and there. He might have it here. He's got to get that a little bit tighter. Once you say across that back, he doesn't have that arm in quite too deep. But he's got that half and getting stretched out. There you go. If you get that, that's pretty unstoppable. He's got to get a little bit more turn.
Some tough cross faces there.
Yeah.
I'd like to see him get back to that bar. I mean, it looked like he could have hopped sides there, maybe half in a bar.
Dawson
Nice little double.
trying a couple different variations of a takedown, and he got it. Seeing which one worked. He's going to let him go the takedown game, 6-1. We're in the third period, minute 40 to go, so Dawson's going to go feet to back on this. Nope. So, 2 takedown.
Right to his back.
To his back.
Stay on there.
He's got a minute 14, and he's in bounds. That should do it right about there. He's able to wiggle out. He can readjust though and pull him in and suck it in, but he might
Almost
lose it here.
reload it,
Yeah,
punch through.
Exactly, he'd have to reload it, yep. So that's 3 back points, so that's 13-2. So score-wise, we're in control.
I think they're looking Tech.
Yeah.
Need one more here.
Is that all it is?
Yeah, I believe if that score is correct.
So
We got 10 to go.
Yeah, you know,
They're delayed on their.
so
That's the Tech, I believe.
that should be Tech. So that's a win for Tech for Dawson. So it'll be 5 points, 23-15.
Got Winkleman up here.
Winkleman up here. He's I don't know who's going to beat him here around here.
Hey, you know, I don't know if I've seen a lot of kids who rival him in size, but this kid's pretty big.
Yeah, he's well put together. I agree. I like how he starts fast, you know.
Yeah, for someone, he's got a gas tank.
Yes, he does. And all I can say is, you know, his freshman and sophomore year, right? I mean, he's been successful, right? But he was in the upper weights, and
It's tough to win.
Yeah, he you know, he got pounded on a little bit and ended up on the short end, and I just see that coming out in his wrestling now. Is
It's growing pains.
yeah, he's wrestling like some of the kids, you know, maybe that he lost to when he was a freshman and sophomore. So. And the best thing about him is you can maybe match him on your size, right? But he's really quick. So
Yeah, he's fast.
You know,
And I mean, for such a big body, he does have an impressive gas tank. But he trains to have that gas tank.
yeah, and that's where a lot of people lose it is they think they can compete with the strength, but then next thing you know, they're taken down because of his speed. So let's see here. We're 6-3 already, 41 seconds. And we are going to go. We're probably going to go. I'm not sure who was saying that with our headsets on. We couldn't see, but a warning to the bench. Team points deducted. I don't know who that's from. Who got that? And you know.
Not even sure what was it. Did you hear it?
I didn't. With our headsets on, we couldn't hear.
No.
But, you know, all I'm going to say is refs don't get any credit, right? And, you know, that kind of stuff.
It's a tough job.
It is. So.
Very thankless,
Yeah.
I would say.
And we're short on him, so no reason to cut on him, right? Especially in a match like this. So Winkleman able to. That kid is big. I think he's surprised.
Yeah.
But Winkleman able to come away with a pin there. So that's going to be 6 points. But we did get a team point deducted, which I don't think we're in any jeopardy of not winning this duel now that we're up by 13. But I shouldn't count my chickens, right? Axel's kind of been on a little bit of a roll here the past couple weeks. He's had some success and kind of feeling his way through the season. And
that big win against River Falls.
Yeah, so all it takes is one of those wins to give you some confidence and get a little bit of wind in your sail. Kind of looks like that's what's happening here. Nice. I guess I'll just stop talking.
Hey, Axel likes to set him up like that.
There
Last week, I think it was 9-2 when he came back and he had that big pin.
Yeah,
so.
he likes that. He likes to upset that over and under.
Yeah.
So, but he's getting put to his back here. New Richmond just took his arm and turned it over, so we don't like to see that. And yeah, too bad for Axel there.
No.
Got a comment on the ref. I'm not sure. And yeah, this we've seen this ref around, so this is not his first year reffing, and he's usually pretty solid. In fact, all the refs up here, there really isn't a bad one. So
no,
I'm not sure. I'm just not sure what it's about. So
like you said, it's a tough job. It's a very, very thankless job. Forgot to tell our middle school refs a few weeks ago. Thank you. So thank you, Leo.
Yes, you're welcome. It's fun to do. So we got Cameron out there, right? He's given up a few pounds here, it looks like, and he's out there moving. He's not giving up, but again, we got a freshman giving up a bunch of weight to a senior here, and well, let's check back, in a year or so with Cameron.
He's had some impressive stuff. In the JV matches a couple weeks ago at the JV state qualifier, he was wrestling tough. Had a big match against a North kid, and he's got some. He'll have some of them growing pains too. But it's exciting to see what he'll have over the next couple of years.
Yeah. Yeah. So that brings the score right up to 27-28. So we're gonna come up to 103. Not sure who they're going to put out there. They've got 9th, 10th, and 11th out. This is, I'm not sure who this is.
It's going to be a big 3 matches here. We got 3 to go.
Yes, we do.
28-27.
Yep, and, talking about that, right before I think we picked up the broadcast, they had the girls wrestling, Natalie and Prescott, and they both won. And it's funny that Natalie's not in the lineup, right? She's a good wrestler, and just with our lineup, that's some of our strength right there. But Hudson in on what looked to be a takedown, and he's going to – what's he going to do here?
Still in deep.
So – Richmond's coming back, and Richmond's being a hammer.
Yeah.
So, out of bounds. Not sure what's up with the scoreboard there. One has 3, one has. Not sure what the 1 point is for, but. So Nurse's got a half in, and that's tight. That could be lights out. That's going to be put some pressure on the next 2 matches. That's a lot of time, a minute to go, and if he can get get his wrist back, that's going to be only 2 points. He can get up to his feet, get that arm free, right? Looks like he's going to try and, just bring him over and Turk him.
Nice little tilt there.
Yeah, nice tilt. And
still have the wrist? Thought it might have been continuation.
Yeah, he's just being a bear there, right? Going from tilt to that's a pin there. So here we are, right?
Tough So we got Schmitty up here next, and then at 120 we got that Neitzel kid.
Well, you know, we win this. We win this match.
I think it's going to come down to this one. I don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves, but Schmitty wins this one.
Well,
depending on who New Richmond presents there at 120. I mean, you do have Liam coming.
You got Liam.
Can usually bank on him for 6, but
yes,
it does depend on who he's got.
So here we go, right? Like I said, they get gritty, and you never know what to expect. And Schmidt-Kuhn's hasn't had that much time in the lineup this year. He's been sick and making weight, right? So New Richmond in on a single. Let's see if Schmitty can counter. He's back to a single.
Nice.
Yep, if he can secure a takedown.
Tighten that up with it.
This is a big match here. We need a little man to come through here. If he can go feet to back, would be huge, but nope, Richmond works out of it. No score yet. Minute 20 to go in the first. Richmond's being smart, wrestling from a knee. Going around, he's gonna get that. Gonna end up with that too. He's gotta be careful that he doesn't give the.
Gotta bail out there. Live to fight another day.
That's what I was worried about. That he's gonna end up getting crunched up to a cradle, but Schmitty's got to work out of this now.
Gotta free that wrist.
Yep, he's got to free it, right? Richmond's got that ankle capped, so is he going to try? Is he trying a tilt? Is that what he's trying?
It does look like he's going to be trying to roll through tilt here.
30 seconds to go. Schmidt-Kuhn's, if he could get, any points here, even one. So we got stalling, green. Huh. All right.
I can see it. I don't know if I like it, but I can see it.
Well, if anything, call stalemate, right?
Yeah.
But that sets us up, later in the match, which here, right, this is where you call stalling, right? So that's good point for Schmidt-Kuhn's. We needed that going into the second period, so.
Never been a big fan of people who wrestle from their knee. I used to do it in middle school, and then I realized it kind of looked silly out there.
There's only certain times you do it, right? Drop down to that knee when the kid steps, you reach out, grab that ankle. Other than that.
Sliding across the mat.
Yeah. So Schmidt-Kuhn's going to get to a roll.
Looks like he might have that Granby.
Yeah. If he, 2 point.
I'd keep it locked up and sit back through.
If he can hit it again, if I was New Richmond, I might be bailing on it, but we'll see what happens here.
If anything, possibly let go of the leg and try to circle out.
Kind of a 50-50 here, because that could go turn to back.
He's got to keep his head up, though.
So he's going to get 2. That's a big 2 points for Hudson here, because this basically, whoever wins this match is going to win the duel. So tie score. Did Schmidt-Kuhn's pick down?
I believe.
So New Richmond on a leg. Schmidt-Kuhn's has to, he's got a crossface. He's got it. If he could cradle this here, smart there. Just get him stretched out. Keep that hip. Pick that ankle up.
You want to dig that crossface.
Yep. 50 seconds there. That's a big 2.
Clear his wrist and get to work now.
Yep. If he can control this ride here, this would be big. And there is a stall call in this match already.
He's got to stay working. Make New Richmond do something.
Yep.
Make it look like he's stalling again.
Yep.
Looks like he might be trying to dig his own cross wrist.
Right, yeah. So we got 20 seconds to go in the second. Schmidt-Kuhn's up by 2. team score 28-33. Hudson's down by 5.
Got to work to the side though.
Yeah.
Keep bouncing side to side.
Yep, just
The way stalling has been called tonight, you don't want to hang out parallel too long.
no, it's and it's been stalling in weird positions, not the ones that usually see it. So
2 seconds, grab an ankle, hold on.
yeah, that's what I do. Right, just backpack. All right, that's time. So third period here. What's New Richmond's going to do? What's the coach saying? Can you see? Richmond's going to go down. Schmidt-Kunz, you know,
He's had some nice rides.
has some nice rides.
It's a live to see another day kind of thing. If he has to give up too, just make sure you're not ending up on your back.
Well, that's just it, right? I'm going to say whoever gets the last takedown wins this one.
Keep working, hopping side to sides, control those wrists. Just
Yeah, he can't give up. If he can ride him out, that's huge, of course. But he's got to give up the escape, not the reversal. And now we're getting stalling red, which I don't know how you.
I'm having a hard time with that one because he was just working a half about 3 seconds before that.
Oh, geez. Now we're going to get another team point.
That wasn't even a team point.
No, that was a bad mouth in the ref point, which.
Now we got to work.
No.
Now it's a 1-2 situation, and it's no longer.
Yeah, this isn't a good scenario because this is the ref versus Hudson now. So I don't like matches like that. So let's see what happens here. I mean,
got to keep working side to side.
Yeah.
We don't want to give up any stalling here.
yeah. So stalling red, 1 point green. So
Wow, that is a tough call.
all I'm going to say is phooey, and
Austin's got to keep his emotions in check here. It looks like they might be cutting him, and then you just got to get to work.
well, this will rile Schmidt-Kunz up. So that's going to be. He went for a throw, right, which was the wrong thing to do.
Yeah, that's the last thing you want to
Yeah.
do.
What I don't like about this is that the ref played into.
He did insert himself a little bit in the match.
I don't mind the team point thing, but the stalling call, he's a little off on that, I think, tonight. Somehow it became personal. So Schmidt-Kunz is down by 3. He needs an escape and a takedown, right? Right now, I'm calling stalling on top, right? If this is how we're going to do it, but I'm not.
You'd be staying consistent.
Yeah. So Schmidt-Kunz has
We're in a good
got
position here.
the one.
We got 40 seconds. We don't need anything big. We just gotta wrestle.
Yeah. So if New Richmond backs out, that's a stalling point.
See, stick with it. Stick
So
with
that
it.
should
That's
be two.
Bench has to stay in check here. We don't want to.
Yeah.
Don't want to give up anything silly.
So now you ride them out and you go to overtime, right?
I mean, that's your only option.
That's your option. That's what you do.
And you're going to stay working for that full 30 seconds. If you stay
Yep.
parallel.
Oh, that I don't agree with.
Hey,
He was
I like
going
it.
for the win. I get it. He's being
it's
aggressive.
scary, but I like it.
But if he backs up, if New Richmond backs up,
We're
that's
right back in
stalling.
it.
Yep, that's stalling right there.
Stay on it. Stay after it.
If he goes, so that's stalling. If he stays down there, as long as Schmidt-Kunz gets smart.
This could be good.
This could be good.
He's flattened.
Yep.
He's got that arm.
He's got to get the 10 seconds. He's just got to get 2 points. And there's going to be no points awarded here.
We got called for stalling just a little bit ago in that same spot.
Yep. So that is an upset, people. I don't necessarily agree with how that match was called.
That's a tough match.
Tough match. So Hudson's getting upset tonight. And here we go.
And in our final match,
28-36.
20 pounds for Hudson, Liam Knightswood, and both Tigers, Gavin Sajak.
So that's 2 conference losses this year. Knights will out to a quick 2. Toss him to his back, lets him up. He's got to be careful with that. Knowing this ref, he'll call him from sportsmanlike. So Liam's
Out there getting to work.
Yeah, Liam's doing what he does. So he's just scoring. Liam able to get him to his back, and hopefully he can.
Just going to settle in. And
Yeah, that's the main thing, right? It's first period, and sometimes these kids can be green. Just got to settle in. He's got a minute, so just wrap that up. Yeah, there you go. He's got that tight, so there you go.
Yeah.
All right. Well, good pin, right?
It's a good duel. It's a good duel.
Good duel,
A
yeah.
lot of good matches. A lot of matches that can probably go either way. Every single time they
Yeah,
wrestle.
you know, that Schmidt-Coons and the second Huff, right?
Yeah.
Those 2 matches. So, well,
Tough one.
that's a tough one. We're going to be back at it next week, wrestling River Falls, and then that'll be it for the dual meets this year. But we're at St. Croix Falls this Saturday, so come on out. And we will catch everyone next week. Thank you very much. Have a good night.